Let me take you through a very quick tour de force of conscious capitalism. By definition, obviously, it's going to be the tip of the iceberg for what's now become a fairly well-formed concept. It's genuinely a movement. I'm pleased to say it's spread around the world. It's found resonance in all kinds of interesting places around the world. Unusual adherents have emerged, and that's the beauty of embarking on anything substantial, just like Maruth and Bhaskar and all of you have when you bring mindful leadership. So let's start with that little graphic that you're seeing. This actually is a small step back in history. I've purposely taken these old slides because this precedes conscious capitalism. When Raj and I first discussed these ideas in Boston, gosh, it must have been 2006, we decided to form a company. And the company was called Metamorphosis. And it was really about this idea that firms can, in a sense, look within and find within themselves, find within their beliefs, their values, and the people, the energy and the thought and the drive to create this new style of business, this new take on capitalism, which we felt the world was crying for and was truly needed. So what you see is actually one of the many miracles of nature. And this was the logo for Metamorphosis, by the way. And that's what it is, that it shows that the miracle of the chrysalis turning into a butterfly, the caterpillar turning into the chrysalis, turning into a butterfly, that in reality the genetic structures are quite different, that nested within the pupae, nested within the chrysalis, are all of the capabilities for it to turn from that little caterpillar into a butterfly. And so that's the metaphor, that within every company, within every organization, and this is really just not a business-focused idea, it's conscious enterprise. And any enterprise, including our own, we're all, in a sense, CEOs of our own enterprise. So the principles that we're espousing do carry forward in any general direction, but clearly my conversation will be more focused on business. So I'll talk a little bit about why we needed conscious capitalism, why we still very much need it, still very early days for the movement, and the evolution of kind of corporate. The core question that we asked, which is what we want to ask all businesses, is why do you deserve to exist? If you're a business, why do you deserve to exist? Why should society give you this license to operate? And today, and as you'll see, because of all the changes, that power has shifted to all of us as consumers. When we're on the other side of it, we can vote people out literally with our wallets and with our visits to the e-commerce. So there have been radical changes in the corporate governance and the way firms compete today. And so that's really the backdrop for conscious capitalism. So I'll talk a little bit about why. I'll tell you a little bit, very superficially, about what is conscious capitalism, and then why it appears to work. And that's, by the way, and I'm kind of letting the cat out of the bag, that's the reason why it's gaining currency, that it's got a sort of a very strong business model associated with it, and firms that have embraced conscious capitalism are not just doing well, they are, as we're often fond of saying in the US, they're hitting it out of the park. They're doing substantially better than their peers. So with that, and Rohtas and I are going to do this in a tag team manner, I'm going to turn over to Rohtas, and he's going to talk about that conscious business that he started. He started a brilliant business, and I'll look forward to your hearing about it, and then based on time, we'll interact a bit and come back to you.